All right, let's talk about one of the most important tools for any crypto trader out there, the stop-loss order. In just a few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use this on Binance to protect your investments and, honestly, trade with a whole lot more confidence.
You know that feeling, right? You wake up, you check your phone, and your stomach just drops because the market took a nosedive overnight. We've all been there. But what if you didn't have to be glued to the charts 24/7? What if you had an automated safety net working for you even while you sleep?
So, here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll touch on why a plan is so critical. Then we'll define what a stop-loss actually is. From there, I'll walk you through setting one up on Binance, we'll look at a real-world example, and we'll wrap up with how this makes you a much smarter trader.
Okay, first up, why bother with a plan at all? Well, it really comes down to one thing: taming that wild beast we call market volatility. Think about it. Unlike the stock market, crypto never, ever closes. It's running around the clock all over the world. A huge price drop can happen while you're at work or out with friends or fast asleep. And without an automated plan, all those hard-earned gains can just, poof, vanish. You just can't watch it all the time.
So, if you can be watching 24/7, what do? Well, that brings us right to the solution. Let's talk about what a stop-loss is. The best way to think of it is as your automated safety net.
And it's actually really simple. A stop-loss order is just an instruction you give the exchange. You're basically saying, hey Binance, if the price of my Bitcoin drops to this number, I want you to sell it for me. No questions asked. It means you get to decide ahead of time what the maximum loss you're willing to take is.
Okay, now this is the part that sometimes confuses people, but stick with me, it's easy. You've got two prices to set. The stop price is the trigger. It's the alarm bell. When the market hits this price, your sell order gets activated and put in line. Then the limit price is your floor. It's the absolute lowest price you're willing to sell for. You set it just a little bit below the stop price to make sure your order actually goes through in a fast-moving crash.
This is the perfect analogy. It's like an insurance policy for your crypto. You don't get car insurance because you want to crash your car, right? You get it for that peace of mind, just in case something bad happens. A stop loss is the exact same idea. It's a defensive move that protects your money if the market turns against you.
All right, enough with the theory. Let's get our hands dirty. How do you actually set one of these up on Binance? I'm going to walk you through it step by step.
Okay, so first, obviously, log into your account and head over to the spot trading page. Then, you'll need to pick the trading pair you want to set this up for. Let's just use BTC USDT as our example. Right below that big price chart, you'll see the order panel. That's where the magic happens.
Now look closely at that panel. You'll see a few tabs, probably Limit, Market, and the one we want, Stop Limit. This is the one you need to click. It's going to open up the right form with those two fields for the stop and limit prices we just talked about.
And here we go. In that stop box, you type in your trigger price. Then, in the limit box, you put in your floor price. Remember, just a tiny bit lower than the stop. After that, you decide how much you want to sell in the amount field. It can be all of it or just a portion. Double-check the numbers, and then you just hit that big red sell button. And that's it. Your order is set.
So, let's make this crystal clear. I think seeing a real example is the best way to understand how this little tool can save you from a lot of heartache.
Let's imagine Bitcoin is trading at a nice round $50,000. You're feeling a bit cautious, so you set a stop price at $48,000 and a limit price at $47,800. Okay, now let's say the market starts to fall. As soon as the price touches $48,000, bam! Your trigger is hit and your sell order goes live. If the price keeps dipping and hits your limit of $47,800, your order gets filled. You're out of the trade. You've limited your loss and you're protected from a potential nightmare drop down to, who knows, $40,000 or even lower. See how powerful that is?
Okay, so let's bring it all home. What are the big takeaways here? How does this make you a smarter and much safer trader?
Well, for one, it completely automates your risk management. You're protected 24/7. It also protects your capital from catastrophic losses, which is maybe the most important rule in trading. And here's a big one. It takes your emotions out of the driver's seat. No more panic selling in a crash. It just forces you to be disciplined. And all of that, together, gives you something priceless: peace of mind.
So there you have it. That's the stop-loss order on Binance. It's one of the simplest, yet most effective ways to manage risk in these crazy crypto markets. So I guess the only question left is, now that you have the tool, what's the first trade you're going to protect?